Hello, hello, hello! The Grand Observer here. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, one second. It's not easy keeping track of appearances, but then again, I don't have appearances. I just dress how I dress. Whether I use accessories or not is another question. Alright, today we're doing something fun. Science! No, not the normal science like geometry or bones. We're talking about fictional science. Non-fiction, I mean. Wrong word. Everyone knows non-fiction science. Everyone thought Star Trek's non-fiction science was false. But, hear me out. From what I've heard and what I've researched a little bit, phones and stuff, they got the basis of that from Star Trek, like in a sense. And they got it better and better thanks to that. I think that's what I heard something about that. Yeah, probably not true. I don't know. But today we're talking about things that aren't in real life, but could be. Sorry, my mind. I'm hoping an intro or something. Either way. Many sciences and practices today are proving more and more capable that nothing is impossible. Everything's improbable. I had an argument with an asshole about this before, that nothing's improbable. Like 2 plus 2 makes 4, whatever. That's simple, basic damn logic. It's a figure of speech when you say everything half the time. Arguing me over that nonsense. Nevertheless, everything is improbable in a sense. Here's why I say that. Here's what prompted this today. This segment today. Because science is very important, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone knows that. Without it, we wouldn't have glorious YouTube to record our documents and put them on for entertainment use. No. We have science for many things, to help explain the world, to help build it. You see, scientists aren't necessarily the creators of our world, no. Good root beer. They are the imaginators of the world. Most of the time. They see what we do not see because they studied everything. They're learning more and more as they go as well. Which I am too in my own right. But here's the thing. Scientists can't do everything on their own. For they tend to focus on one path of their studies, aka the ideal of it. Now we got the creators. Who are the creators, huh? We got mechanics, engineers, etc., etc. They are the creators. They bring our dreams to life, ladies and gentlemen. And I have a YouTube channel saved that I'll put in the description to show you that these are engineers and creators of the science, of the real life science behind half the things that are currently possible. Now, ladies and gentlemen, an example I want to tell you about how science and that could be possible, and could be made actually today in this day and age. Everyone sees the hologram projectors, hologram touchscreens that they use in video game computers and stuff. That is possible right now, ladies and gentlemen. We have phones with touchscreens. We can have holographic, or at least up in the air, see-through, computerized screens, without having all the excessive of screen, wires, and jargon. Now, what I contemplated about this is that it either needs think projection. That's the first one of few ways that you can make this possible. How projections work. They put a picture out into light onto a screen, or anything to be exact. If we can harness that and control that, into a more off a flat surface and keep it just in an area on its own, we can use that have it censor our motions. And the great example of how we already have light sensing and feeling us is lasers. Laser sensors and such, when there's a disturbance in it, it's primitive. It's primitive, but it's the first steps to how we can make certain things such as screens without all the extra jargon, without all the extra material that will inevitably ruin this planet. And if we don't change our way, because people can imagine this stuff. Now, we need you to create it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you this now. We need people creating this stuff, needing imaginations to bring it to give the idea, need the creators to bring it to life. Another way we could do it is like, glass is bendable. There is very bendable glass now. Yes? Everyone knows that. So we could use, like, we can make here's where you think, like, blinders, for in homes and stuff, where you turn that so you can cover the sun and keep people from prying in. If we can make glass be able to fold, to be in a compact rectangle-like square, a rectangle shape, with the computer box that it hides into, and then you unfold it into this modernized sized glass screen that you can touch, that's see-through, but also connects from the computer. The computer box it's connected to. Okay, the lights from the computer would be controlled through the glass. Now, I'm saying the glass itself because glass is actually a very good resource. It does not pollute the planet. It does not destroy it by much. Unlike plastic, which was my original idea, but the problem with that is that will will harm more than you think. Not to mention, but we have made bendable glass, so we can use that to control light and censor it. Just like the projector touchscreen. We can have small computers, in a sense, just with a glass and a computer memory box that shoots the light into the contained area. And that's our first step into holograms, real life touch screens. And when you're done, it just folds back in, and like the blinders and stuff, into a nice compact compartment. Easy to move, easy to use. See, this is ideas that people should be trying to work on. Things that can be possible if people just do it. I say this to you now, ladies and gentlemen. I am an observer, and I have proved many a times how. I can think of these ideas. I need someone like you, my friends, to build them. Again, I'll leave a link in the description for someone who has actually done this. Another good example of how people are doing this, which aren't really scientists, but like when like the foods from movies and animes and stuff that you watch, they look so good, so realistic and tasty. You just want to have it. People recreated that. But those are artists of food, culinary arts. Now we need people making the engineers to make the machine marvels of those worlds. As I said, possible, but need action to do it. We have the minds. We have the skill. Get to it, ladies and gentlemen. This is a short video again. I just wanted to, because this came out of nowhere, this idea. But everything is possible. Improbable, but possible. Nothing's impossible. As they say in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. So, I believe we can do it together. Imagination is out there. Are you in? The Observer, over and out.